Besides, it will also waste a lot of your precious time because you have to read the passage first, read the questions, and then go back to the passage to read it once more. Hi, how are you doing? My name is Beth and welcome to IELTS Trainer Pro, where we break down the different types of questions and give you tips on acing your IELTS test. In today's video lesson, we are going to talk about a specific reading task called multiple choice questions. You may have more than one multiple choice task in both the general and the academic reading, and there are 3 types of multiple choice tasks, namely, choose 1 answer from 4 options, choose 2 answers from 5 options, and choose 3 answers from 6 options. Nonetheless, the main task of the test taker is to choose the correct answer or answers from the list of possible options. Multiple choice questions tests our ability in understanding the main idea of a text and our ability in finding specific details. The tricky part in this type of task is that the options may be confusing. Therefore, we have to spend much more time reading in detail in order to find the specific information that gives us the correct answer. If you've been watching our previous video lessons, you would know how we always emphasize the importance of reading the instructions first. In this task, we will not fail to remind you this. However, besides this tip, here are some more things that you can do in order to answer the multiple choice questions easily. Number 1 is to read the questions first before the text. Reading the text without knowing what to look for is like reading blind. Besides, it will also waste a lot of your precious time because you have to read the passage first, read the questions, and then go back to the passage to read it once more. Tip number 2 is to eliminate some options. It is worth knowing the different types of options used in the test in order for us to know which ones to eliminate. And there are usually 4. The first option is something irrelevant and something which is not stated in the text. Option number 2 is an information that is the complete opposite of what we're looking for. Option number 3 is something that is stated in the text but not what is being asked about. And the 4th option is the correct answer. The last tip we have for you today is to match as many keywords as you can. The options will contain a lot of distractors, answers that look correct but are actually incorrect. Because of these distractors, some of the seemingly correct answers will appear to jump right at you. So you have to take some time to really understand what each option means. A trick you can do is to match as many keywords as you can from the options and the reading text. Also, don't be deceived by qualifying words like all, some, many, everything, and words similar to them. A reading text may use the word all, but in the options, they may use the word some. Once you have made up your mind, you have to always refer back to the passage in order for us to make sure that the answer we choose is the correct one. Now it's time for us to practice. Let us look at the instruction and the question first. The instruction says that we have to choose the letter of the correct answer and that there are 4 options to choose from. The question asks, what is the negative effect of rice? Our keywords would be negative, effect, and rice. Now you will see the passage. Make sure to underline the keywords in order for you to have an easier time locating for your answers later on. You can pause this video to have some time to read it. To reveal the answers, let us consider all the options, read each carefully, and eliminate some distractors, and finally choose the correct answer. Option A says, it is a regular part of more than 1/2 of the world's population's diet. This information is stated in the text indeed. However, this talks about a positive effect of rice, the opposite of what we're looking for. What we need to look for is a negative effect of rice, Therefore, we can eliminate option A. Now let's take a look at option B. Option B says, rice paddies emit more methane than coal mining industry. Reading this, we may think that this is a correct answer because this information is also stated in the passage, and it talks about the negative effect of rice to the environment. However, the question asks only to name the negative effect of rice, not to give an example of it, nor to compare it. Therefore, we can also eliminate option B. Now it is time for us to look at option C. Option C says, its plantations produce 17% of the world's total methane emissions. This sounds just like what we need, but let us not get too complacent and immediately choose letter C. We still have to refer back to the text in order for us to make sure that this is the negative effect of rice. In the second sentence of the passage, it says, but rice paddies have a downside for the planet too. They produce as much as 17% of the world's total methane emissions. Now let us try to compare the option and the question and the sentence from the text and see how many similarities these have. We have the word plantation in the option, which is synonymous to the word paddies. In the question, we see the word negative effect, which is the same with the word downside. 17% of the world's total methane emissions is directly used in the option as well, as we see it right here. Therefore, we can safely say that the correct answer for this question is letter C, and that option D is just another irrelevant distractor. Here's a brief recap of the tips we learned today. Number 1, read the questions first before the text. Number 2, eliminate some options. And number 3, match as many keywords as you can. What do you think of these tips? Let us know in the comment box down below. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more tips and updates. See you next time!